Hey gang, I'm just trying to make some more videos for MAGA cult cuck clowns. That's what I call you, cult cuck clowns, because that's what you are. It's funny that you guys call liberals cucks when you, like, literally two super influential members of your cult are literal cucks. Roger Stone is a literal cuck. He likes to watch real men bang his wife. Jerry Falwell Jr., who is the president of the most Christian college in the country, literal cuck. Likes to watch the college-age pool boy bang his not-so-attractive wife. Anyway, cucks, that's what you are. And you're all cucks because you're watching Russia and Donald Trump run the train on our country and doing nothing about it. You evidently get off on it because you're a fucking traitor. Anyway, I just want to just reassure you and reiterate that your dying cult leader with the cankles, he is a pedophile, 1,000%. I know that y'all don't want to believe it because you're in an abusive relationship with a lifelong con man rapist, but it doesn't make it less true. Bad news. Isn't that bad news? Even if you're too fucking dumb to believe or absorb or grasp something, it's still true. That's the shittiest part about being a dumb cult member is you believe fake shit and nothing you ever do will make it not fake. Donald Trump, best friends with Jeffrey Epstein for years. 28 credible allegations of sexual misconduct that range from kissing someone who didn't want to be kissed all the way to rape, all the way to child rape. And the child rape is on court documents where he was accused with Jeffrey Epstein. And eventually that person basically withdrew because they were being threatened and they were scared for their life. But if you think that all 28 of these people made up this sexual inappropriateness, then you'd have to be a really fucking huge idiot, wouldn't you? One person, two people, maybe, anything's possible. 28 people, nah, you'd have to be a fucking idiot. And that's why you are. That's why you worship a lifelong con man with swollen burgundy cankles and still think you're an alpha male somehow. A lifelong con man who, by the way, has never done anything harder than hold a golf club. And he has to lie about how good he is at that. He's literally never held a tool. He is a tool, but he's never held a tool. That guy couldn't operate a table saw. He couldn't change a spare tire. None of it. Just an absolute fucking weakling of a man. And I don't care about that. If you're a man and you don't do that kind of shit, I don't care about that because I'm not a fucking bigot. But if you're a man and you can't do any of that kind of shit, and then you want to talk about other people being weak and how you're tough, and you want to call men like me soy boys, men who restore cars for fun and build decks. I built the bed I sleep in. I built the table my family eats at. I've renovated entire houses by myself. And y'all call me names while you worship a New York City soft-handed rich bitch who literally wouldn't know how to use a drill. It's so pitiful to watch. Anyway, let's get back to the pedophilia. The fact that you think a guy with 28 allegations of sexual misconduct, who was Jeffrey Epstein's best friend, who also used his daddy's money to buy a teenage girl pageant. Imagine if your daddy, assuming you had one, you clearly don't, and that's why you like Donald Trump, because your daddy never loved you or wasn't around. But if you had a daddy and he left you $200 million, or was it $400 million? Anyway, hundreds of millions of dollars. What would you do? First thing, would you go buy a teenage girl pageant? I wouldn't. You know why? Because I'm not a pedophile. But that's what Donnie Trump did. While being best friends with Jeffrey Epstein, he owned a teen modeling agency and teen girl pageants because he's a pedophile. But that's not all the proof. Let's do more. Let's see, who did he just appoint to lead that like kids sports thing? Oh yeah, Lawrence Taylor, a convicted pedophile. He just hired a convicted pedophile. And when I say just, I mean like 3 weeks ago. Would you hire a convicted pedophile? I wouldn't, because I'm not a pedophile. Let's see, what else has he done recently? Oh yeah, he helped the Tate brothers. That's right. Pedophiles, rapists, human traffickers. Man, why would somebody help somebody like that? Because he is one. Let's see, who else in Donald Trump's orbit is a pedophile? That's right, his spiritual advisor, that Texas megachurch pastor who he called his spiritual advisor, Robert Morris. Guess where he is? He's in prison. Guess what he's in there for? Raping a kid because he's a pedophile like Trump. Ha! Crazy, huh? Let's see, who else did he appoint? Oh, he tried to elevate Matt Gaetz, who paid teenage girls to fuck him, AKA rape, before and after doing drugs with the teenage girls. If you don't remember Matt Gaetz, he's the one who got his face stung by 500 hornets who all happen to be douchebags. He's the one who doesn't want anybody to transition, but has injected his face with all kinds of shit that make him look like an absolute fucking imbecile. It's funny how you guys are worried about other people transitioning, but everybody in leadership in your party has fucked their face up with Botox and fillers and all kinds of ridiculous looking shit. They literally look like different people than they did 5 years ago because they transitioned. How fucking stupid. God damn, it must be pathetic to worship people like this. That's who you think's an alpha male? Matt Gaetz with his whole fucking face inflated? Is that your alpha male, or is it Ben Shapiro with his fucking pencil arms and his soft little baby hands? Or maybe it's the dying pedophile with the cankles. You worship a pedophile, your cult is full of imbeciles, and everybody following it are fucking imbeciles. I hope you have the day you deserve. By the way, a Republican killed Charlie Kirk. Go fuck yourself.